On this episode of Slap Some Shit Together, we're doing a meatloaf. This is something I don't cook a whole lot because not everybody in my house likes it, but my husband's been asking for it, so we're gonna make it. All right, I got 2 pounds of hamburger meat right here. I'm gonna make instant potatoes and gravy, so I'm gonna put in some pepper, onion, Tony's, garlic, a little ketchup, and a little minced garlic, and then I'm gonna cut up a little bit of an onion, okay? Let's go. Clean out any crumbs you got in there from throwing all your stuff around the table. All right, get your hamburger meat in your bowl. Set it to the side. I'm gonna cut up half of this little small onion here. I don't have onion lovers in this house, so we can't put a whole lot. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut them up. All right, now that you have your onion cut up, set it to the side and get your meat. We're going to season with some Tony's, very generously. My oven is preheated to 400 degrees. Some onion. After you choke on your seasonings, some garlic, black pepper. We're going to put in some minced garlic, tablespoon, or measure with your heart. About a half a cup of ketchup. I just do Italian style breadcrumbs. And your onions. I'll get your hands dirty. And you want to mush it all together. All your garlic. If you don't like onions, leave it out. If you don't like garlic, leave it out. Now, once you get it all mixed up, I'm going to take some cooking spray and spray your loaf pan. Down in your pan. I'm going to stick it in the oven, covered. Don't forget to cover it with oil. Okay, let's prep the mashed potatoes. However much water is however much milk I put in. If you got a measuring cup like this, hit that follow buttons. We are friends. So, how much? I don't know. When the water starts looking like milk and not cloud, is how I determine. 3/4 of a stick of butter. And I'm gonna salt and pepper it. Now I'm gonna cover it with a lid and set it on the stove. All right, gravy is done. I'm just gonna let it sit here and sit. All right, it has been in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes. Oh! All right, so I poured the grease off of mine, and I'm gonna put it back in the oven, like I said, for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so now I'm gonna make my glaze that I'm gonna put on the top. So I have a freshly opened one. This is Sweet Baby Ray's original. Mustard in there. Measure with your heart. Brown sugar. Tony's. Mix it up. Okay, this is what it looks like. Here that it needs to be, and I'm going to put my glaze on. And I'm going to put it back in the oven, and then I'm going to glaze it one more time. All right, we're going to do some carrots. I already put some butter in my pan, so go ahead and open up your jars. Strain them. Strain them, pour them in the pot. Throw your trash away, you nasty ass. Salt and pepper. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and glaze her one more time and under the broiler. All right, let's mix up these potatoes. I don't measure, I just pour until I get the consistency I want. Mashed potatoes are done, and my consistency is when it starts to stick to my baby whisk. Meatloaf is done. I'll be back when it's time to plate this shit up. Y'all look at that. Ooh. All right, I had some barbecue sauce in the bottom of the pan, so I just poured that on top of my meatloaf. Got some mashed potatoes and homemade brown gravy and some carrots. If you like content like this, cooking videos, if you like mom content, cleaning content, or shopping hauls, hit the follow button. Let's be friends, and thanks for watching. Love you, bye.